everyone, this is the project 10, and in this project we are going to show the users about the things that float and the things that sink. For that, float and sinks will happen in water. So we will set the background from the world. You get the block, set the background to underwater. Then the things that sink, that should be so weight. From sprites you can make a new sprite called with a costume. You can get this block, place it over here, and you can make three or more sinking object and three or more floating object. For that, for them, name them as per your hint. And from the actions you can get set the sprite size to get that block, place it here, and set the size according to your creativity. And if you click this keyhole, you can change the place of your sprite as you want. And here in this project, when the user touches the medal, the sinking object, it started to sink. And when the user touches the floating object, these three, it started to float. So that is the project is to make that from events. When the sprite is clicked, get that block, place it here. And in behaviors you can get when the sprite begins, place it here, and sync. To this we should create yes create a new behavior. So that click on edit here and name the behavior sync. And in this, in here, sync, you should put the name of this action. And from the actions you can get move the sprite 10 pixels north, like that. Sync means it should go down, so 1 pixel south I have put. You can take this block to place it over here. Then in actions, again in actions, you can get turn the sprite right 1 degree. See, when the medal is clicked, it started turning and it is sinking. So for that turning right 1 degree, we have using this block. And if you see the medal, when it touches the bottom, it doesn't sink even more. It has stopped and blocked. The end of it is blocked. So from actions you can get edge blocking. See, edge block the sprite from moving. So you can place it over here, and the sync behavior is being created now. And you can, from the behavior, if you go and look at here, you can see the sync over here. The sync is there. So like that, the float also. For the float also, in the actions you can get move the sprite 1 pixel north. Float means it goes up and sync means it goes down. So float, this is the float, so it should go to the north. And again in the actions you can get turn right 1 degree. As you can see here, it is a guitar, it is made up of the wood, so it started floating and it also turns and the edges has been blocked. So for that, turn right 1 degree and edges block from moving. You should place this also. After placing these three, the actually the half of the game is over. As like this tool and paper, you can do all of these here. The music, when the music is clicked, I mean the music is the guitar. When the music is clicked, sprite begins to float. When the medal is clicked, the sprite begins to sink. Medal, it should sink. When the ball is clicked, the sprite begins to float. It's a plastic ball, so it started floating. When the bike is clicked, the sprite begins to sink. Because the bike is so weight, so it started sinking. Click run to check your result. It is a really easy project. See, the result is very correct. I hope you understand my project.